What is up, everyone, and welcome to today's reaction video. And today's reaction is the very special monthly request of my incredible Patreon follower, Sally. Sally, thank you so much as always for your continued support, for being a member of the herd and a supporter both here on YouTube and over on Patreon. You know by now it means the absolute world to me, and it's because of your support the channel keeps going. So thank you so much for that. And thank you for giving me a chance to check out more of The Longest Johns, because yo, ever since this concert, ever since I went and saw The Longest Johns live, I have been listening to these guys on repeat. Like, you have no idea how addicted I've become to The Longest Johns music in the past month. I cannot even put it in words. So I am so excited to check out more of their stuff. And I get to hear a brand new artist who is named Natalie Holmes. I don't know Natalie. I haven't heard her. I can't wait to hear what she does with our boys here. So we are going to get into this. As always, please check out the original video that's linked in the description below. Give the original a like and a comment and subscribe to The Longest Johns and check out Natalie Holmes. And we're going to get into this. This is The Parting Glass. Let's go.
Of all the money that e'er I had, I spent it in good company.
Yo, I thought I didn't know this song. I literally thought I didn't know this song. You'll need to let me know. Is this an old shanty that Ed Sheeran just covered on one of his albums, or is this an Ed Sheeran song? Because that's where I know it from. This is to me, in my mind, the Ed Sheeran song that I don't know the name of, but every time I listen to the album, this comes on. I'm like, oh, I forgot this exists. This sounds really pretty. I did not know that's what this song was called. It's called The Parting Glass. Okay, I actually love this song. It is absolutely gorgeous. So super excited for this. Let's go.
I spent it in good company, and of all the harm that e'er I've done, alas, it was to none but me.
Yo, Natalie has a stunning voice, and the way that they've put this together, no backing music, no nothing, just their voices, and just kind of one of them sitting in each kind of little pocket, little range, sounds so good, so incredibly good. Like, our boys, The Longest Johns, they sound amazing. Do not get me wrong with that at all. They sound incredible, but there's just something that's so pure and so raw and so touching about her voice as she sings with them. And they're just offering her the most incredible backup at the moment. It's gorgeous.
It was to none but me, and all I've done for want of wit to marry now I can't recall. So fill to me the parting glass. Good night and joy be with you all.
See, that right there, that's why I didn't know that this was this song's name. Because I'd always thought, misheard lyrics, I'd always thought that line was so fill to me, the passing glance. Like, to glance at someone. Like, one last parting glance and saying goodnight and joy be with you all. I hadn't realized it's the parting glass. Makes a lot more sense. Okay, now I know. Now I understand why I didn't know this song straight off the bat. But they are just doing a stunning version of this, because like the Ed Sheeran section that I've heard is very similar. It's just him vocalizing, and off the top of my head, I can't remember if there is actual instrumentation behind. There might be some very little amounts, but I don't think very much at all. So this is, hearing it sung this way, it just feels so right. And it's just their mix of voices. And especially, like I said, that vulnerability and that pure vocal absolute gorgeousness that Natalie is bringing to it just sends goosebumps over your whole body and really drives home the message of this song.
Parting glass, good night and joy be with you all. of all the comrades that e'er I had. They're sorry for my going away, and all the sweethearts that e'er I had, they would wish me one more day to stay.
One thing I'll say about the way this is done, it is so freaking genius the way that this is being done, because like when I talk about artists like Voice Play, when they do collaborations with some people, they'll get some people in, and I've said in their videos that it's like that person has been a member of the group for years. It is like that person that they get in for a collaboration has always been a member of the group because of how perfectly it all fits in together. I wouldn't go as far as saying that's the situation here. I feel like you have the well-oiled perfection vocal machine that is the Longest Johns, who are so used to singing to each other together and work so well together. And then you have Natalie as a separate entity. But what's genius about the way that they've done this is that it needs to be her job to be that separate entity. And it's not just because she's a female voice among the male voices. It's not just because of the way that she's singing it. It is something about her kind of their timing and their deliverance is all so perfectly in sync with each other that they're all like one voice. And then you have the secondary voice, which is just slightly out of step with them, never quite perfectly syncs up with them. And it's an intentional choice, and a really, really cool one at that, because as I said, it makes her voice pop and makes those notes hit so much more, and just again that full goosebump effect through your whole body. If she was completely in the mix with them, it would not hit in the same kind of emotional way for her parts. And at the same time, if all of them were kind of in that same vein of doing their own thing or not feeling like they were together, it would all be way too much and too chaotic. It's genius the way that they can manage to be so used to singing together and sing together so well that they all just become one sound, and she becomes the second sound, and the two sounds together are perfection. So freaking well done.
Whatever I had, they would wish me one more day to stay. But since it falls unto my lot that I should rise and you should not, I'll gently rise and I'll softly call, good night and joy be with you all. A man may drink and not be drunk. A man.
Yo, how in a song like this do the Longest Johns still manage to come in with just a salt-based sprinkling of comedy in there? You're just going to sneakily slide the bottle of tequila in and then have him slide it back out on the and not be drunk line. Absolutely brilliant. And again, so unexpected in a song like this.
A man may drink and not be drunk. A man may fight and not be slain. A man may court a pretty girl and perhaps be welcomed back again. But since it has so ordered been, by a time to rise and a time to fall, come fill to me the parting glass, good night and joy be with you all. Come fill to me the parting glass, good night and joy be with you
the way that last line there was delivered, the way that they just cut to Natalie on her own to deliver that little section, and then they all come in. And I think it's JD. Remind me if I'm wrong, if I'm incorrect about who it is that does the bass in The Longest Johns. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's JD. Comes in with that warm version of it that just hits a little bit deeper than it has for the rest of the song. Absolutely stunning. I also love the fact, like, small little thing, two small little things. Number one, you can tell that this is, it says at the beginning, I think, that this was one of their lockdown songs. This was what they were doing during the lockdown season. You can get that by the way the video is done. They're all in different locations, and that the fact that you can so tell different personalities by the background. I mean, we have like cleaning products in the background that we couldn't even move away for a nice backdrop, and then compare that to nice lights strung up, and the patio doors open, so we get that kind of outdoorsy feel. Like it's just, and the like the nerdy stuff behind the computer setup. It just has little sprinkles of their own personalities in there, and I love that. But yeah, just for considering this was something that was put together in lockdown, in everyone in different spots, and they managed to put together a song like this with these kind of, again, such perfectly kind of in sync vocals that just work so well together, is stunning.
Joy be with you all.
Absolutely gorgeous. Cure what ails ya. Love that. This is what I absolutely. Oh my god. Okay, first of all, let me finish my first thought before I get distracted here. This is what I absolutely love about The Longest Johns, is that you can have one song of theirs that is a goofy, ridiculous shanty that has you giggling and laughing along, and just, like, is the most ridiculous thing, Moby Duck, and like ones like that, and just the last thing you'd expect, and they're catchy and bop along and let's go, super fun. And then cut to a song like this where it's just gorgeous vocals, beautiful. Like this one here, obviously it's a cover. It's either a cover of an Ed Sheeran song or a cover of an older shanty that Ed Sheeran also covered. I'm not sure which, let me know in the comments. But other songs of theirs are just as vocally gorgeous, just as absolutely heart-wrenching emotional lyrics, and you never know what you're going to get from them. You can never plan what the next song's going to be. The party, like seeing The Parting Glass and not knowing the song. I could have been in stitches this whole video for all I knew. I had no idea what to expect, and I love that about them. Every single time you come into a Longest John's reaction, it's Russian roulette. You never know what you're going to get. But the second thing I was going to comment on is, oh my god, you're telling me that The Longest Johns have... No, okay. It's not an actual cover of a song from What We Do in the Shadows. It's just what they name their streams. I forget that a lot of their cover songs, they film them as part of a live stream. And so they've called their stream What We Stream in the Shadows. That makes a lot more sense and explains why it's 30 minutes long. But I haven't... I've only seen the What We Do in the Shadows movie once, and it was a long time ago, so I don't really remember what the music's like from that. But I was going to lose my mind if this was them doing even just a short cover of the theme song from like the TV show. I was going to lose my mind, but no, it's not. It's What We Stream in the Shadows. Everything's fine. I got excited over nothing. Either way, yo, please jump in the link in the description and give the original video of this a like and a comment, and subscribe to The Longest Johns if you haven't already, because damn, they deserve it so much. Also, check out Natalie Holmes. She is awesome, and I want to hear more of her stuff. I can see she has some of her own music that I definitely need to check out on the channel, so I'll be adding her to my weekly polls. Also, leave a like and a comment on this video and subscribe to the channel. It helps out so much, I can't even begin to tell you. And check me out over on Patreon, where I run weekly polls for the reactions I do here on the channel. I also do weekly TV show reactions, a monthly movie reaction, a monthly live stream, and at the highest tier, you can get a guaranteed reaction right here on the channel. So check all that out over on my Patreon. I will see you all in the next reaction video. Have yourself a fantastic day, night, morning, evening, afternoon, whatever time zone you're in, and I'll see you next time. Bye.